Hello, Dan Wojnski here, Certified AI Consultant and Chief AI Officer. Today, in this quick video, I'm going to show you exactly how to take a lead from the lead hacker and drop it into a Google Sheet. Now, what you can do with this Google Sheet is pretty much anything you want. You can run this Google Sheet and create different zaps, do different things. You can give access to your clients so then they can see the leads that are hitting all real time. So this is a pretty easy zap and it doesn't take that long to configure out. So I use Zapier for this. You can use Make or N8N or other things, but I'm not going to do videos on those because I use Zapier. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is go and create a zap. Now you are going to want to do a premium catch hook, so a web hook. And then once you create that, so I've already created this one, I'm just going to walk you through. So you're going to want to create a web hook for this, which is on the paid plan for Zapier. And the trigger event is going to be a catch hook. So once you create that catch hook, it will give you a specific URL. Now you do not need to do anything for the child key. So here it'll give you a URL. Now copy that URL, and then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to drop that directly into the lead hacker. So you're going to click integrations under the campaign that you have. You're going to make sure Zapier is enabled. You're going to drop the webhook, hit add. Now you also do have to add a tag. After you add a tag, hit add, then you're going to save the campaign, and then you're going to send a test lead. Now once you send a test lead over, then you're going to hit refresh, and then it will find the test lead. So this is the test lead that I did just before this video, and then continue with the selected record. So it did find a lead. Now what we're going to do is inside of this, we're going to choose create a Google Sheet. So you're going to want to go into your Google Drive, create a Google Sheet. I highly suggest you do it under each client. So each client has their own folder for you, and then you can create all of the Google Sheets for that client in one folder. So Google Sheets, the action event is create a spreadsheet row. And then the account, of course, it'll be your account here, and then continue. And then you're going to choose the drive. So this is under my client's drive, information, the name of the spreadsheet itself, worksheet 1. I set this to false. Now the one thing that you're going to have to do is you're going to have to set all of these tags. Now you can use AI and it'll fill out most of them for you. Now this specific campaign is a web campaign, not a B2C or a B2B. So I'm not going to get all of the information. So what I do is I just manually put in A for the things that I don't need, like the contact ID, employee ID, so that's just not necessary. Now the tags, you can add the tag if you want, or you don't have to add the tag. That's completely up to you if you want your client to see it or not. Or you can always hide that row if you don't need them to see it. This is just easy for me to understand that who this is. Then you can do the click date. So this is the date that they actually hit the website, their first name, last name, set up keyword. Because this is a web campaign, there is no specific keyword. It's just they hit the website. So here I'm going to put NA. You can have the URL. I suggest do the emails, addresses. Now to map all these, it's pretty easy. And then for the phone 3 if you want to do that or not. So from here, just hit continue. And then it'll all set up here, have this, and then test step. Now I've already tested it, but I am going to hit retest step right now. And then once we retest the step, we see data in, a row was sent to Google Sheets. All right, so we go over to Google Sheets. So here we go. This is what we see. So we see the tag, all the information on this. And then what you can do is give this spreadsheet to your clients if you want. Now, what I do for my clients is I'm going to hide these. I'm going to hide these columns because they're just not necessary for them to be there. So you can hide them, unknown, and then just give them view access only. Now, I would highly suggest that you only give them view access because you don't want them going in here and changing the numbers, changing the dates, maybe putting stuff in. If for some reason you want to give them full access, by all means, that's completely up to you, but I wouldn't suggest it just because you don't want them to mess around with all the data that you've put in here. Now, if they want, they can go and create a zap, or you can create a zap for them to create an additional spreadsheet. From them, you can let them edit the data if they want. Like maybe they can put their own notes or something along those lines. So that's up to you if you want to give them full access or partial access. All right. Now, once you do that and have that all set up, you're just going to want to hit publish. And that's it. Now, anytime a lead does come in directly from the lead hacker with that campaign, it is going to automatically drop in that Google Sheet. Now, you might need access to this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a template and I'm going to put that in the video here in the description of this video so you can go and actually download the template Google Sheet with the headlines in it. All right, just try to make it easy for you. Thank you very much. Appreciate your time. Good luck. Let me know if you have any questions.